Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. Stepping into the box, Lonnie Smith. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And a called strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And this is taken for a called third strike as the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game.
Batting second here tonight, second baseman.
Now the pitch.
Number 28.
Swinging a ball line softly down the line in right. Foul. And he'll step off and try again. Fly ball right down the line in left. Butler is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2. The next to bat for St. Louis, Heath Hernandez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Hit on the ground out to short. Thomas comes up with it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as decided. Down in order go the Cardinals. And now the Braves will get their initial shot here. No score. Into the box now, Brett Butler. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here comes the first pitch. Flipped out the other way towards short. And one gone. The next to bat for Atlanta, Dale Murphy. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. 1-1. Hot shot to third. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting third.
Now to the plate, Bob Horner. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. The 1-0. Misses. Ball 2.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
3-0 now.
3-0.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1 pitch. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
Full count.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Swing and a little tapper. Another full count pitch home. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Solo shot here to left. His first homer here in the series. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, I'm not sure that ball's ever going to be found. It went so far. One of the most impressive home runs we've ever seen, and the show track numbers are just ridiculous. Get this, the projected distance registered at over 500 feet. Very few balls in history have reached that territory.
Batting fourth, first baseman.
Into the box now, Bob Watson.
As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center.
McGee has a beat on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. But the Braves are on the board first thanks to the solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now leading off the inning, George Hendrick, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hendrick.
Looks at a knuckleball that finds the bottom of the strike zone. Takes a knee-high fastball. Hendrick makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hit to short. Thomas is there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, third baseman, number 11.
Here comes the first pitch. Into right field. That's a base hit.
Check out the lefty as he absolutely jumps on that first pitch and hammers it to right. Got what he was looking for and put a good swing on it.
Now a move over to first, but the runner's back easily. Another look to first. A dive, but he's back. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worried.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We'll go. Stepping in for the Braves, Bruce Benedict, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2. High in the air down the right field line. Hendrick is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth.
Stepping into the box, Andres Thomas. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with one away.
And that's hitting one-on-one right there, guys. The only way you're able to execute that type of base hit on that type of pitch is to recognize it early, stay tall, stay back, and trust the process.
Now a bunt attempt here. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Batting eighth, right fielder, Rufus Linder.
Now batting, Rufus Linder. And their runners at the corners now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a little blooper to center. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game. And he's out on a strong throw.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Phil Niekro.
So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Phil Niekro, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. First offering on its way. This is line to left. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, don't let the fact that this guy's on the mound fool you right here. This guy has a nice approach at the plate, knows what he's doing, has history. I'm not surprised he was able to mix in a base hit.
Into the box, Brett Butler. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. McGee giving chase, and the inning is over. Braves will settle for just the 1. We've played 2 full. It's the Braves 2 and the Cardinals nothing. Now at the plate, Ozzie Smith. 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. The 1-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Ripped down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Another one sent foul. He'll try again, 1-2. And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Willie McGee, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that. And if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Throw over to first. Runner's back. And that misses for ball 4. And it's first and second now with nobody out. In now, number 48. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lonnie Smith. He got called out on strikes his last time through. A ball and no strikes. Smith over at second. McGee is over at first with 1 away. A swing and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Riding in once again, number 28. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Tapper up the line. That winds up foul for the second strike. Here it comes on 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. And a couple. They trail things here 2-0.
Leading off for the Braves.
Ready for another chance? Dale Murphy. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The windup and the 0-1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. Around first, digging for 2. And the Braves have something going right away. It's a leadoff double. And he'll scramble back to the bag and be there safely.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Bob Horner. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far.
It's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score. The relay to second now, but he's safe as a run will score on the play as well.
Back-to-back doubles now. Man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
Stepping in now, Bob Watson. But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's 1 gone.
Up next for Atlanta.
Digging in to try it again, Bruce Benedict. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the belt, the pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. Corner, the runner at second with 1 away. Skied into straightaway right. Hendrick is there, 2 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Andres Thomas.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Andres Thomas. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside. 2 out here and a runner at second. Ball and a strike.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
Fly ball out toward right field. Number 28 has a play. And the inning is over. Braves pick up a run on the RBI double. We played 3 full. It's now 3-0 Atlanta. So stepping in, Keith Hernandez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Keith Hernandez.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. Breaking ball is swung on and bounced to short. Played on the backhand. Close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And from one to the other, quite a difference in styles, as you can see, an 8-mile-an-hour difference in velocity. Here's the pitch. Knuckleball there, but it dances outside. Ball 1. One and 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
In now, number 11. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A base hit in his first trip. Now the 1-0. Fouled off. The 1-1. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. The 1-2. Dribbled to the right side. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2. Standing in, Jerry Royster.
Leading off for the Braves here in the 4th, second baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat. Cue shot here out towards short, and this will be flagged down easily for the first out of the inning.
Up next for Atlanta, right fielder, Rufus Linder.
Digging in, Rufus Linder. He reached on a single in his first try. First delivery to him on the way. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Negro.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Phil Negro. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
A ball and a strike. The 1-1. Push to the right side. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
Standing in now, Brett Butler. He swings and lines it to left, but he'll flag this one down toward the alley.
Leading off for St. Louis, catcher.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a strike. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 1-1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ozzie Smith. He'll swing it from the left side right here. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Smith bats left but throws right and stands at 5'11". He's a 9-year major league vet. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Another 0-2 home. Lifted down the line in left. Butler is after it. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting.
That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Showtrack. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. Butler will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. They trail in this one 3-0. Digging in and looking for more, Dale Murphy. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Dale Murphy.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the first pitch is chopped fouled at the plate at strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Hendrick over to his right. And that's the first out of the inning. Ready for another shot now. Bob Horner. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First offering on its way. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on the first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home fifth.
Now batting, first baseman, Bob Watson.
Digging in once again, Bob Watson. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Dana Orange will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 22, Dana Orange.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Behind 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Soft liner towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the inning's underway with the Cardinals getting their leadoff hitter on base.
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder tough, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in the center field.
In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike 1.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Number 28. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
A line shot to third base. quick throw to first. Not in time to get the runner.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Hernandez. And a surprising intentional walk here from the dugout, as that will now load the bases.
Now batting, right fielder, George Hendrick.
Digging in to try it again, George Hendrick. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. And a knuckleball too low, apparently.
1-0.
A swing and a ground ball to third. To second for one. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Cardinals.
Striding in once again, Bruce Benedict. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. On the ground to third. And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
Now batting, the shortstop, Andres Thomas.
Stepping in for the Braves, Andres Thomas. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled away. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. The next 0-2. A bouncer up the middle. To his left, Smith. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The batter, number one.
Ready for another shot now, Jerry Royster. Here's the first pitch to him. High and deep to center field. McGee ranging back at the track. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Back here at SunTrust Park. On to the seventh now in Game 3. But before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first 6.
Number 11.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2. The 2-0 on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Knuckleball, strike 3 called as that thing came back over the plate, 1 away.
Next for the Cardinals. Catcher, Yellow Porter.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded back up the middle. Thomas Over to his left, and there's out number 2.
The batter, number 1, Georgia, Ozzie Smith.
Digging in once again, Ozzie Smith. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Murphy racing back. Gone!
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. 0-1, here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Cards standing in, Rufus Linder.
Leading off for the Braves, right fielder, Rufus.
First pitch of the at-bat. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Smith is camped under this one, and very quickly one gone.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more. Phil. Necro, he's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Here's a high pop-up. Hernandez just to the right of the mound. And that's the second out of the inning. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup.
Butler.
Here's the first pitch to him. Pops this one up. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. The next to bat for Atlanta, Dale Murphy. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside. Butler is off of first with 2 away. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll be back in standing up. The 1-0 home. Hit high and deep to right center. McGee moving to his left. And the inning is over. 1 left for Atlanta as the lead remains. Glenn Brunner is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Glenn Brunner. Now pitching for the Braves, number 32.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. The Braves are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance. And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Lonnie Smith. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Two and 1. The 2-1 is in there for the second strike. Here now the 2-2. Little chopper back to the mound. He's got to hurry. And they won't have a play as he reaches at first. Let's see how this is scored. Oh, but look here. The manager's up and out of the dugout, so it appears he might opt to challenge that last safe call at first.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. The pitch. The count now at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. It's a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 1, 2, 3 go. Jim Kotz is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 36. Jim
Now at the plate, Bob Horner. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. In the air to center field and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second home run of the game. As the Braves open things up here, it's 4-1.
And the home crowd has really come to life here in the bottom of the 8th. They know as well as anybody that a 3-run lead this late in the game is awfully tough to overcome, especially on the road. 3 outs. And this one is theirs.
Claude Washington will come on now as the pinch hitter.
Claude Washington.
Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Catcher, Bruce Benedict.
Stepping in, Bruce Benedict. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Hit the other way out toward right field. Hendrick is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the shortstop.
At the plate, Andres Thomas. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. McGee sprinting after it. And that's the 3rd out. Braves able to tack on another courtesy of the solo shot. Last chance coming up here for the Redbirds. Atlanta leads it now 4-1. Back here in the Atlanta metro area on MLB Network, set to go in the 9th from SunTrust Park. Claude Washington will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Number 15.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Keith Hernandez.
For the Braves. Now playing first base, number 7, Johnny Gray.
Johnny Moore takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Here's the first pitch. Line to the right side. Linder is there. 1 away. Next will be the cleanup hitter, George Hendrick. Here's the first pitch. Popped into the air, back behind second. Royster waits on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Now to the plate, number 11. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Cardinals down to their final strike here. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
And it's 1 down, 2 to go for the Braves. They're off to the National League Championship Series.
Well, my advice to them is to enjoy this moment, celebrate with teammates, and then realize that none of it will matter if they don't get back to work in the NLCS. They've wet their beaks with this postseason success. Now they want some more.
In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who...
Well, in this one, really put the guys on his back and carried him to the victory.
For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our hard-working crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been the National League Division Series.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 4 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For St. Louis, 1 run, 5. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 47 minutes.
Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for him with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one.
Into the box, Juan Samuel. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. 0-1 the count. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Alexander is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, one, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and two, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at-bat.
Into the box, Pete Rose. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. One out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to third. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He beat it out. Outstanding effort, but he can't get the out. So there'll be a runner aboard with one gone.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Greg Gross started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Runner back standing. 0-1 pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Batting fourth, third baseman.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Mike Schmidt, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike one. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity.
Rose on second. Schmidt at first. Two out in the inning. Fastball right back to the mound. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. Nothing for the Phillies to start. Atlanta coming up. We're just getting started on MLB Network.
Leading off for the Braves, right fielder, Brett Butler.
First pitch of the at-bat. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. And he'll step on first for the out. Three unassisted.
Batting second.
Digging in, Dale Murphy. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Carlton Still playing here at age 38. He's in the midst of his 20th major league campaign. Pretty remarkable. Almost 2 full decades playing at the highest level.
Yeah, he has, Matty, an incredible career, and he's getting into parts unknown as far as seasons played in the 18 years in the big leagues. You'd be hard-pressed to find just your average generic player. When you start hanging around for that long, you're talking the likes of Mickey Mantle, Andy Pettit, Mike Schmidt, guys along that lines that have stayed in the game 18 years and produced.
Here's the pitch. Hard on the ground toward short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Man, errors are never welcome. But to make one with 2 outs in the first is especially painful. Now your pitcher has to make extra throws, and that could make the difference in how long he lasts in this game.
At the plate, Bob Watson. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone.
Well, he thought he was just about out of this inning. And the ball leaves the bat, and he's thinking, please go foul. But no such luck. Right off the foul pole for a 2-run homer. Sometimes this sport just isn't fair.
Into the box now, Bruce Benedict. He'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Calling for it, Samuel. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. The 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home. Leading off the inning, Gary Maddox, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one, only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Takes this the other way to right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Maddox on at first, nobody out. Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. The 2-1 is laid off up for ball number 3.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Ivan DeJesus. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
First and second here with nobody out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth, pitcher.
The pitcher, Steve Carlton, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Now a bunt attempt here. This is foul for the first strike. First and second now, 1 man out. Now a bunt attempt here. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. Digging in for his second at-bat, Juan Samuel, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
A 1 pitch on its way. Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Andres Thomas.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
1-0 the count.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gross has a read on it. 1 out.
Batting 7th, left fielder, Rufus Linder.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Rufus Linder. First offering on its way. Very weakly on the ground. When it's foul, strike 1. Now the 0-1. Popped him up. Schmidt is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Batting 8th,
into the box now, Doyle Alexander. First pitch of the at-bat. Swinging a soft liner, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So that keeps the bottom of the second going.
You know, sometimes, Dero, it's a war when you're a pitcher and a bad hitting pitcher. The war is the war to try to hope that he actually hits your bat. And I think he won that war, Dero. That wasn't a very pretty swing, but it produced a base hit.
So what you're saying is you were in full warlike mode in Dodger Stadium back in the day when
I sure was. John Cummings on the mound. He did me a favor, threw me a heater about 92 with cut on it. Right off the barrel line drive between third and short. My one and only base hit. And I didn't even have the bat. I had to use another bat from a teammate of mine with the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Stepping in now, Brett Butler. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. Long throw to third. And this will get in there too late. He's in there at third. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Digging in to try it again, Dale Murphy. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Maddox shading to his right.
And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1-run scores here in the frame.
Braves pick up a run on the RBI double. We've played 2. It's now 3-0 Atlanta. Leading off the inning, Pete Rose, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, left fielder.
Riding in once again, Greg Gross. 0 for 1 here in the early going. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, Dero, anytime a lefty takes that pitch on the outer third and drives it the other way, you have to be awfully impressed.
Yeah, you have to be. It reminds me of Will Clark back in the day taking that ball the other way. You have to be able to play with the whole field to have success in the big leagues today.
1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. A little bouncer. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Gross stands at first with 1 out.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Grounded down the third baseline. Here's the 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Line towards center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
You don't see that too often. You starting to get in swing mode and you start fouling off multiple pitches, you'll swing at the rosin.